Hi guys, today I'm going to be planting hibiscus. This is a cranberry hibiscus, which is a perennial for zone 9B. As you can see, the plant is doing really well and I am so pleased with it. So I'm going to be planting this, and hopefully, if all goes well, we're going to have a perennial green vegetable that we can put in our salads or our soups or use to make tea. Which is really the point, isn't it, when you want to grow food? This is a really great plant to grow because not only is it edible, it's a great ornamental. It grows beautiful flowers, and of course the leaves are really pretty too. Let's go outside and I will be planting this. Okay, so my husband decided to come out and chat for a bit while I was doing this, so I'm going to go ahead and do this via voiceover. Now, this soil is a mixture of homemade compost and potting soil. You could see there's a bit of vermiculite in there. And the pine needles are just because, well, we have them everywhere. And they tend to make it into our compost too. Unfortunately, they take longer to degrade than most other things. So you'll see a lot of our plants have pine needles sticking out here and there. Even though I do try to keep pine needles out of the compost, it's almost an impossible task around here. So I am planting the hibiscus. It has 5 seedlings, as you can see. One of them's a little weak, it kind of flops over here, but I did manage to fix that later by packing the soil around it. The hibiscus, one of the things I forgot to mention is that if you put it in full sun, it turns a darker shade of that purplish red color. And if you keep it in the shade, it will be more of a green color, like that little seedling right there in the camera is. So I'm going to let those seedlings grow together in that pot for a little bit, and then once they get more established and a better root system, I might separate them out into different pots. The pot that you see here is from the Dollar Tree. It's just a little organizing container. It has handles on either side. I picked a bunch of them up last year, and I added holes in the bottom for drainage with a 1/2-inch spade bit on my drill. So the drainage is pretty good on these. I mean, obviously they're very flimsy and won't last for years, but it's just for a temporary solution for these plants until they grow a little bit stronger. So that's about it. I'm going to go ahead and give the plants a drink of water now to help to get rid of any air pockets around the roots, to help compress the soil a little bit around the new seedlings. And then I'm going to let it sit in the sun and see how it does. I'm going to be keeping an eye on it, probably add some fertilizer tomorrow, but that's all there is to it. Okay, that's about it. If you want to see what other plants we're adding in our garden, food forest plants and regular annual crops, please feel free to like this video and subscribe, and we'll bring you notifications on what else we're doing in our house and in our garden. Thanks a lot.